Walt Whitman is widely regarded as one of the 4 or 5 greatest American writers, one of the greatest 1 or 2 American poets. It was when Whitman came to Washington that he began to look for ways to earn a little bit of money, and eventually he got hired as a clerk in government offices. And it's in the records of the Attorney General's office that I found this huge trove of Whitman documents. We're close to 3,000 documents now. I can remember getting glazed as I went after page, seeing no handwriting that looked like Whitman, and then suddenly I turned a page and there it was, and unmistakably Whitman's handwriting. The documents are in his handwritings, they pass through his mind, they pass through his fingertips, they bear somebody else's signature, but it's in Whitman's handwriting. Is Whitman responsible for 0% of that intellectual content, or was he working collaboratively with the person who is the supposed author of the document?
L.C. Ewell is hereby permitted to return to Nashville, Tennessee, free from arrest or other detention by military authorities. Andrew Johnson, President, U.S.
There were charges of treason being considered, there were war crimes being considered, there was the treatment of Jefferson Davis, whether he was being abused after the war or not. You see documents relating to the rise of the Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux, North Carolina. You will fully investigate these alleged outrages and, if possible, have the guilty parties apprehended and brought to speedy justice. B. H. Bristow, Solicitor General and Acting Attorney General.
These documents probably shed most light on Democratic Vistas, which is his cultural criticism published in 1871. It's a far-seeing reflection on what it means to have an experiment in democracy, as embodied in this case by the United States, and what the prospects are. Since 1995, I've been working on the Walt Whitman archive. The project is a vastly ambitious attempt to edit all of the writings of a major American writer and make all of those documents freely available worldwide. We've been helped along in this process by a number of grants from the National Endowment for the Humanities, the Institute for Museum and Library Services, and recently from the National Historical Publications and Records Commission. I look forward to the next few decades of Whitman scholarship to watch what people do with these documents. I don't think any serious biographer could write a biography in the future without going through these documents and asking himself or herself, what was the effect of all this material on Whitman's thinking and outlook?